Everybody, this is Tawan from Money Travel Grow. If you're new to this channel, thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and of course subscribe. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. So I tried doing this video earlier today at the beach, but it was kind of windy, so I had to wait for things to settle down a little bit. This is gonna be my last video of the day, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head home after a pretty good day at the beach. So the video, of course, is entitled, So What Do I Do, or What Does a Digital Marketer Do All Day? And so I want to take a little bit of time and tell you a little bit about what I do during the day. Now, this isn't indicative of all digital marketers out there. Some have different responsibilities than me, but I'm really speaking for those who are in the paid social media advertising space. I am a media buyer, so that's what I'm going to talk about. So pretty much what a media buyer does is set up campaigns. And after they set up campaigns, they analyze those campaigns and they report back, and then we do it all over again. Now, obviously, it's a lot more details than that. For example, before we launch a campaign, we usually talk about what is the appropriate strategy, you know, what the objective will be, things like that. Another thing that we typically do is we might project out in terms of, like, we tell the client how much this campaign is going to cost them, and of course, how many impressions, how many clicks do we estimate this campaign to actually get. So I want to also say that another thing we do is that we review copy, and we review images and things like that. And of course, we make UTMs, and UTMs are basically tracking links so that we can get the appropriate data on that particular campaign and ad. So once we do all of that, we're ready to launch a campaign. Once the campaign launches, we wait a few days, then we begin to consider optimizing. And what optimizing is just pretty much making sure that the campaign performs well. And we do, you know, everything we can do to ensure that it performs well. So for example, we might decide to change the copy. The copy may need a stronger call to action, or it may be missing a few words that we think is going to really drive home the point of the ad. We might even, what else could we do? We actually might change the image. Sometimes the image needs to be refreshed, especially if it's a campaign that has been running for a few weeks. We might want to change the ad. See, a lot of what we do is about testing. It's trying to figure out exactly what works and what doesn't work. And obviously, if something works, we tend to go with that and try to improve upon that. After the optimization is over with, typically we let the campaign run some more. And once the campaign ends, we pull metrics to see how the campaign performed overall. And then from there, we do reports. And a report is simply telling the story of that particular campaign, where it did a great job, where it could use improvement, things like that. And once that's done, we report it to the client, and the client decides if they're going to keep going that direction or they want something different from us. And pretty much in a nutshell, that's what a digital marketer does. I know it doesn't seem like it's exciting, and believe me, sometimes it isn't. However, there are times it's exciting because you can kind of dictate how that ad is going to perform. I mean, and what's exciting about that is, let's say if you're working on a campaign that is, you know, a multi-million-dollar campaign, you can really drive home some really good results and some returns for your client. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope that gives you an idea of what a digital marketer does, specifically a paid media buyer, or a pay-per-click specialist, or a paid social media manager. It's kind of all the same, a little bit different here and there. The other thing I forgot to mention too, sometimes in your jobs, you're gonna be asked to write copy or the actual words for the advertisement of the campaign. So keep in mind that's one of the other responsibilities you have, and then depends on what company you work for, what client you're working with. They're going to ask you maybe do other things that relate to the campaign, but might be, a little bit different. So hope that gives you a good idea. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel because again, I want you to gain not only financial freedom but location independence. And I'll see you in the next video. Y'all take care. Bye.